afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on the road to Kharkov here between the South Skillpix fighting for the Soviet Union for the glory of Comrade Stalin, and the 98th Rifle Corps going up here versus Dots fighting for the Wehrmacht for the Reich for the Korpsabteilung B. We got an immediate choice by way of tank hunter tactics for Skillpix, also bullets infantry and an anti-tank gun from versus elite troops with elite troops. Well, Dots elite troops, lightning war and mechanized assault. And he's got double MG42s. My God, I haven't seen that in some time either. Consoles there on the way on their hand for Skillpix, so double MG42. So who would have thought that? That is a pretty novel approach there. That's for those wondering what a Korpsabteilung is. It's basically, well, directly means corps or corps detachment. It's generally what was Germans sort of would do for several divisions. They were sort of mostly worn up, but they would, for example, you occasionally still some functional battalions. They'd sort of put those battalions from each division together into a sort of specific detachment. That was known as a Korpsabteilung. They were generally about divisional size themselves. So a little fun fact, they got more country on the way, but still two MG42s here from Dots. Hopefully some grenadiers next, some infantry. Going for that MG42, going for that many is rather risky. No, he's going for the third MG42, a third one, versus 3 conscripts. I mean, that's pretty bold setting up here, though. He must be pretty confident in his MG42 handling to sort of try and do that. We got the second one moving up. He's going to probably have to cover this area. So far so good, and of course immediately shows you have Lend-Lease, which of course opens up for anti-tank grenade assault, anti-tank mines of the lighter kind, anti-tank rifles, engineer salvage kits, and anti-tank bombing runs. They're going to use 25 from the MG42, getting suppressed. At the same time pushing up here, constantly. Oh, the MG4 direct singer. Oh dear, that was some rather unfortunate timing here from Dutch. Now he gets into the small shed of all places. Interesting, he can sort of cover this area reasonably. There you go, comes around the fire. What shall they do? Of course, they might just try and run this shed here. They need to be careful. So around too long, of course, they might be in some trouble here. And of course, they move too far up here. They're going to come under fire from the other. And there you go, MG42 opening up this pressing the conscripts. And there we go, rushed off the field. Third MG42 there, running for Dot. Third MG42's west side here being secured by conscripts. We've got 4 squads here versus 3 MG42s. Bit of manpower there being flooded. Could go for a sniper post, but if you really need some infantry sort of work with the MG42s, I mean, otherwise they are going to be a bit vulnerable. Some infantry sort of work and screen them. Would be a very good idea. In fact, it's necessary. There you go, grenadiers on the way, but still 3 MG4s. There you go, setting up again. Constantly into the building. Again, no, if they do that, they're going to come under fire from the MG42 in the shed. And there you go, forcing up. There we go, MG4 opening out conscripts. There we go, suppress. And there you go, retreating. The MG4 actually having a rather dominant presence from, well, a small shed. Going, oh, Titus, this isn't what I imagined when Sophia talked about Festungs. This is depressing. As we're down there, fuel point there has been cut off. That might be something that does need to sort of swiftly rectify. We got no upgrades. I mean, Molotov certainly with all these MG42 would be good. So they go getting into a new building. Constantly moving about there. MG42 needs to set up. He actually, oh dear. We got a mortar on the way by way, adding some artillery right here. I mean, he sent his MG42 way too far ahead. I mean, this is Dots basically getting way too greedy, and he might actually end up losing the MG4 to hit to his opponent. I mean, there's no MG4 to support to cover anything, and there's no infantry either to work it out with. So, I mean, right here, he's definitely no extending, and either he's going to lose it entirely, or he's going to end up handing over that MG42 to the enemy. And there you go, running out of the building. Oh dear, accidental setup there. That's not helping, Fritz. And there we go, wiped. And that was definitely a tactical misdecision by Dots there to sort of move ahead then aggressively and not just getting away as soon as possible at the very least. But there you go, MG42 started away here by Skillpix, and now he's added one of the MG42s there. And MG42 from the shed, they're opening up the conscripts push forward there for the motherland. We've got an MG42 coming in, so he's definitely going to be a bit more difficult for Skillpix to move up there. That's something. And in their theory, he should also be able to cover here with this one, so Interesting, interesting. Certainly gives Dots some serious map control here. In a sense, also makes it a lot harder for Skillpix to move ahead. And also gives them a bit of advantage. Of course, the MG40 can usually sort of do a lot of damage without necessarily suffering a lot in return in a good setup position. So that rather works nicely here for Dots. And they're going to force something up here. Of course, he's got a mortar nearby, so it's not necessarily going to work out too well here for Skillpix. He could actually end up handing it over to his opponent. And there we go. Decides to go into a shootout there with his shed. Pioneer's going to hit another flamming there. If we got another gun, he's got another way. Good, 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 good. Otherwise, you should maybe consider taking it. And they're going to forward to falling back here. Mortar firing down the small house. And we got a special Valve command up for Skillpix. He's going for snipers. M3A1 for the flamethrowers. And then could also be an option here with all the MG42s out, though. And we got a bunker going up in the base. Bunker going up in the base. Bit of barbed wire here and there could also be a good choice for Dots to make it a bit harder for his sort of opponents outplay it. For some right around here, some barbed wire to sort of further force into the outer fire there would be a good choice. Mortaring up there, Pioneer sneaking about. And there you go, medic bunker on the way. No tech up there though from Dots. I think he could get away with it. And there we go, tech up, tech up. Sniper ramming here for Skillpix. No sign of reduction yet from Dots. Skillpix seems to be leaving his MG42 very much on the far left when no support. Low on health, low on numbers. In a sense, making a bit the same mistake here though that Dots made, though not quite as aggressively. Not quite as aggressively. It looks like we're going to see major assault being prepared here. Lots of conscripts basically going to swarm the MG42 with the sniper supporting it. That also works, that also works. And of course, again, that's where the barbed wire could also have been helpful. By the way, the MG42 being pushed away there. We got a second sniper team on the way there. Second sniper team. I'd like to make another company that's available for Dots. Company swinging over there. MG42 going to turn around here in the shed. I imagine. Set up there in the other window. And there you go, opening up the conscripts. Third MG42 on the way. Third MG42. MG42 in the rush. Gonna is basically drawing the fire. The Pioneers are closing up. There we go. We could actually see wiped out and hand over to the Germans to the right again, which actually mean that Dots could end up with 4 MG42s. 4 MG42s. Let's cancel that one. Does he? Does he? No. No, he doesn't. He bloody well has 4 MG42s. My God. 4 MG42s. Last time I've seen that was in company. He was one, I'm pretty sure of. 2 versus 2. There we go. Country squad annihilated by the mortar strike, but 4 MG42s. What madness is this? He could end up losing that one. Then need to retreat. Need to retreat. Zurückfallen. Rückzug. And wipe there. So one lost there without being able to get it back. Bit of a shame there. Bit of a shame there. Particularly just hit veteran to 1. I suppose it does put him into a more normal 3 MG42. However normal that can be considered. I feel some of my viewers already now might be suffering from some severe shock. In which case I hold no responsibility. Russian infantry moving straight into the MG42, getting shredded down here by heavy machine gun fire, more conscripts moving ahead. Snipers joining in, that's definitely one way of dealing with it, but perhaps not the best. And there goes second MG42, the conscripts are getting shredded in the middle of the road, so many men dropping dead, sawed to bits. You might get MG42 moving up here. Very aggressive play again with the MG40 from Dots. I mean, he is supremely confident in his own handling of the MG42. To the point of arrogance, maybe. There you go, Constant being pushed back, Sniper falling back as well here as the infantry screen vanishes. Good choice there, good choice there. MG42 being nicely flanked by the Constant. There we go, got PTRS is being handed out. Plenty here, 2 Skillpix troops, increasing their firepower there slightly, as well as a bit of his infantry, of course, with the heavier caliber bullet.
What we have secured.
Important there being secured. No like to make a nice company. He was actually planning a tier 3 rush. I mean, with all the AT rifles there that are being handed out, it might work out better. Since any scout cars are half track, we'll find a little bit of trouble. Of course, you could still go for the panzer gun ideas, which might actually work out. But he's gone for a reasonably heavy tier 1, in which case rushing for tier 3 would actually be a good choice in that sense, getting out some armor instead.
Fresh meat has arrived.
So he's managed to gain a nice amount of territory there. Now see Skillpix pushing back hard. With 80 rifles and snipers, certainly increasing lots of potency versus even there, but of course all the 80 rifles plus access to anti-tank grenades. He can sort of protect himself versus any slight vehicle or armor rushes. He could even lay down some mines here and there, sort of slow down any vehicle advantage. Well, there goes something to be careful though. Oh no, good lord! Direct hit from the mortar. Direct hit from the mortar. Almost 52 there. My God. MD42 back in the shed here. Festung shed. Another sniper team wiped! Holy scheisse. What is Skillpix thinking here? He's actually sort of ranging about there in front of a mortar crew. I suppose he wasn't quite counting on that, but my God. And that's what you get when you push ahead with your sniper too far there. And that's mortars then almost at 73 already.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
That's certainly going to give Dots a bit of working advantage. We've also got snipers there on the way. Snipers, Scharfschütze. We got a tier 3 rush there on the way. Good for him. There's plenty of them fuel by way there for Skillpix. You could consider maybe sort of armor take-up contribution. And again, the MD42 just suppressing units left and right. Engineers, conscripts, 80 rifle flamethrowers not quite in there. Of course, we got the evil killer mortar there firing away as well. Comes there, pushed back with heavy casualties. Numerous men bleeding out along the road. As the shed is turning out to be a formidable fortification in defense of Deutschland. Though, of course, propaganda would never admit that. Going there for the core point as well, very aggressive. Again, it's so aggressive how he's playing with those MD42s. So aggressive.
Yes?
Yeah, he's going for two snipers very specifically, sort of trying to deal with the MDs and old lights here by going for two snipers to try and bleed them out. It could work, again, it can work, but he needs to stop underestimating that mortar. He can't afford doing that again. He cannot afford taking that mortar crew lightly again.
Mortar team awaiting orders.
And what's this? We got a bunker to cover up the cut-off point. No attempt at support McCall right away. Concentrating up here, there's going to be a light machine guns there versus PTRSs. Boris fell over as he got sawed through. At the same time, fuel point there, so that's basically going to mean both fuel points will be in control here of Dots and the Corps Abteilung B. Assembled to block the road until further armoured reinforcements can be brought up to launch a counter-attack. Meanwhile, the Rifle Corps continues to push forwards. Engineers there, suppressed. Closer to getting wiped out, closer to getting wiped out. This time he managed to escape with MD42 in time here, good. Bunker opening up there, there's a lot of machine gun firepower here for Dots, and certainly that way a lot of things to make it a lot harder for Skillpix to maneuver on the battlefield. I mean, he had golden mortars instead. Could at least lay down smoke screens for some sort of neutralise the suppression ability for some time. We got a fuel cache here as well, so Dots is sort of really preparing for a long fight here with a lot of armour for his sake. Still no doctrine for him, still no doctrine.
We have secured additional territory.
Bottom there secured, MD42 moving back. We got another bunker going down here. That's two bunkers in a row. Suddenly digging in very heavily, despite all the MD42s as well. And there go two MD42s. There go Conscripts just getting shredded. Snipers even coming under fire here. Still no Molotovs here. Incendiary rounds could be an idea here, maybe. Incendiary rounds would increase damage. Good lord, almost got the Conscripts there wiped. But Vasily there makes it, while everybody else didn't. No tech up still here from Skillpix. I mean, he's got plenty of resources to try and go for some. He probably should, considering these sort of heavy infantry components that the Dots have. I mean, a quick T70 or air half check would actually do a lot of damage in that regard. Instead of just sort of trying to deal with it with more squishy options with the MD42 and the mortar can reasonably well counter. Now, of course, it might be too late since we do see as a Palmer Corp here for Dots. We can sort of very quickly go into a Panzer IV and Ostwind or some Stugs. Of course, there we go, second machine gun bunker up there. So that's 3 MD42s and 2 machine gun bunkers. I mean, that's a lot of bullets.
Yes, comrade. I have taken the territory. You need fire support?
There you go, concentrating up southwards. But that way you actually flank out the bunker and clear it up with their PTRSs. In fact, PTRSs were used sort of to deal with that. Of course, there's the more concrete ones with a quick high explosive round used by snipers sort of fire through the slits and clear out the crew, which apparently they were quite good at. We got air spawns here as well, so we make it harder even further for enemy infantry to move about there. Good. In that regard, Dots Sonics is actually nicely countering the heavy infantry complement there from Skillpix. There we go, bunker getting flanked here. Lots of PTRS fire there. Just hammering away there at the bunker.
The enemy has destroyed
Go
one of
wrecked.
our forward installations.
Mortified joining in there. MD42 holding up here. Panther 4 almost ready. And we do have a tank battalion command going up here for Skillpix. Tank battalion command. Constantly moving ahead here straight into the Grenadiers with light machine gun. Pioneers as well as Flammenwerfer. And a large S1 field out in the middle of everything.
Panzer 4 is ready for battle.
There you go. Panzerkampfwagen 4 mobilized here. Send in from a nearby Panzer Division to prop up the CoH2.
Ready for your
Still no doctrine chosen though. About to lose the fuel point there, but still it's managed to build up a lot of fuel. In the meanwhile, MD42's mortars Grenadiers advancing all under the aegis there of another MD42 here, which could easily switch on to incendiary rounds for sort of increased damage. And there you go, T-34 on Skillpix. You could actually quickly go for another one, so that wouldn't be too half bad there for him. Can't flushed away. And there you go, they're just taking so much fire. That's 3 MD42s, light and heavy, just tearing into them. Quite the gauntlet there to run. Snipes, they continue to try and bleed out the Germans. But he's not quite got them sort of supporting the infantry. Of course, I suppose he's still wary of the mortar. He doesn't really want a repeat of the second, or the first event there. T-3476 almost done at the same time, pushing up. But again, the MD42s are quickly locking down any infantry counter-attack there. I mean, we've seen some really aggressive MD42 play from Dots. I mean, he's not just holding back with them. I mean, so for some sort of uses a particularly important point, but it's not like everyone is sort of using. I just feel like he should move the infantry ahead first and have the MD42 supporting that. But so far, it seems to be working out reasonably well here for Dots, though, despite that. And there you go, Panther 4 in the hunt. Needs to be careful though. Moves up head too far in the country. That could do some damage there. I mean, they are heavily equipped. But dealing with armor, of course, we've got the T-34 engaging the Panther 4. Shots fired. The Panther 4 a bit too slow. They track to the T-34 6. And there goes, shot one through. T-34 misses. Going to need some repairs. Down to half health though. 4-6 Skillpix. 4-6. There you go, hit on the Panther 4. Almost knocked out that T-34 6. Needs to retreat. Panthers moving up there to cover up the retreat. Good. Engineers need to work on that one. They could, by the way, consider getting a second engineer squad with engineer salvage kits to repair. Well, more specifically, salvage any sort of armor he knocks up. Of course, that can give Skillpix more resources. There you go, damage engine on the Panther 4. You could try and launch an assault here then. Grenade assault. Goes for regular grenades here. Almost got it. Constantly to retreat. They're out in the middle of the bloody road. There you go, doing some damage here to the Panther 4. Almost knocked out. He's rushing in the T-34 there. Needs to be careful. More country moving in here. Can he get the Panther 4? Can he get it? There you go, Panther 4 knocked out. Kaput.
We have lost a Panzer.
In that regard, I mean, I'll just go for the mid-game analysis. That would be a good time to get the engineer salvage kit. To get another engineer to sort of help with repairs, but also get the salvage kits. With salvage the Panther 4, that would mean more manpower and fuel for them. I mean, that's one thing to keep in mind here. They do give you both manpower and fuel when you salvage any armor. Plus, of course, your own armor. So in that regard, that could actually give Skillpix a bit of a resource advantage despite everything. So that would be an absolutely solid choice there for him to sort of consider. Otherwise, getting another T-34 6 as soon as possible would be good. And then sort of push forward to the armor, sort of try and push back the units here of Dots, in particular the MD42, to sort of clear up them and maybe gain another one. That would be sort of a huge thumbs up there for Skillpix. Otherwise, a few munitions caches. I mean, this is a munitions intensive doctrine. Of course, he sort of wants to really make the most of it. He needs some munitions caches to sort of help him feed munitions into it, since he's having a hard time holding the munitions point for some time due to, again, the aggressive MD42 play here from Dots. So if you can do that, I think you can sort of pull off things quite nicely. I mean, you can sort of lay down a mix of mines, stun, and, you know, regular mines. You could also slow down any further armor here from Dots. As for Dots, I mean, he needs to choose a doctrine. I mean, elite troops could work out. Then again, he's not got enough infantry to really make it work. Of course, there's still troop training on in the MD42s for any further armor he gets. That could be good. And of course, there's always the 8 lightning wall. There's tactical movement that could actually make him allow him to be a lot more aggressive. For example, the MD42 was allowing him to sprint around on command. Relief infantry could feed him a lot of infantry, sort of screen the MD42, so that would also work out well. Tiger tanks took a close air support. I mean, those could all work out nicely. Mechanized assault could also be one way. I mean, you call up some other units to support the MD42s, and I suppose in the end get a Tiger tank as well. I mean, those could both work as well. In particular, with all the infantry we do see from Skillpix, and of course the sort of medium armor. I mean, the Tiger could also be a good option. I mean, both of those are obviously viable options. Otherwise, he basically sort of needs to keep up what he's doing, just try to sort of, you know, be aggressive but not reckless with the MD-42s, and again, that regard, you know, Lightning War would be a very good fit, again, with Tactical Moon, for example, and Relief Infantry. But let's return to the fight and see what happens next. But I definitely think Skillpix needs to get another engineer and get a salvage kit for them.
Under fire! Mortar team is under fire!
Oh dear, looks like the vengeance is finally coming to the mortar crew. Now going up there, hits the MD-42 crew instead, pulls back here, and there you go, rifle grenades, and we got mortar fire there, constant shooting as well. T-34 under fire. Need to get another engineer, but we need to pull back the T-34 and the engineers for repairs properly. Get another engineer again, get the salvage kit, get the salvage kit. Don't wreck it, ow! Yeah, that was basically a huge amount of resource there that went out for Skillpix. Well, not a huge, but I probably guess about at least 100 manpower, and a nice chunk of fuel which could help them towards another tank for him. But there you go. Just begin clearing out some of the buildings there, the shed, for example, or the bunker, but no, because it's going to be easy. Clearing out the mine, be careful, he's going to get Panzerfaust, going to get Panzerfaust, there we go. Scheiße. Still Dodge is maintaining good map control, mortar, MD-42s, they're falling back. But it's a push back. Closing in inventions one here for the T-34-76.
Your predecessor died a hero! You need fire support?
Snipers moving ahead.
We have a new... The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
We are ready for action. Da, tovarish.
A brief encounter there with the fuel point, those quickly cut off. Their S dots react swiftly with a force of 1,000 blitzkriegs. Well, probably not that, maybe two, a half, just a half, I think, actually. Since there's not really any vehicles here armor for him. Seems like he's aiming for a Tiger, which means either Lightning War or Mechanized Assault. Lightning War probably would fit him the most with what he's got there. Points are being secured. T-34 being repaired. We could consider laying down some mines here. And of course, more engineers. Get some more engineers. Get those reinforced as well. There you go, we got a nice push here. We do see Dots a bit on the back foot there. He's not quite so focused. And he's actually gone from your fuel caches. He's got 3 fuel caches right now. 3 of them. That's actually quite a bit. There we go. A Tiger arrives now. Even heavy armor is being shipped forward here to the front line to support the Corps Abteilung versus the Rifle Corps, which is self-seeing some help here from the independent tank brigade. Unfortunately, tried to get out, but not quite there, not quite there. And there we go, Panzerfaust on it. T-34 trouble. Tiger blasts his way through here. The terrain, T-34, there ain't a lot of trouble. Both T-34 have a damaged engine. This is not good. It's going to have to rush up as much consequence as can to try and screen it. Or sort of ambush the Tiger with grenades. Pelt it. There's no seems to be no chance of that here. T-34 about to get knocked out. T-34 about to get knocked out. Can't even ram the Tiger. Consequence of nowhere needs to be seen. And there you go. T-34-76 has been knocked out here. Tiger scores a kill for Deutschland. Shadowing terrain there. We got another counter-squad now for Skillpix. He's also got access to the anti-tank bombing run. You can sort of, you know, load the tank into a good situation. They could sort of try and hammer it with that. By the way, got veterans here in the Granadenwerfer. Targeting the cannons and as many Russians running. And there we go. We got a load of anti-tank guns being laid down there. No, of course, you don't need to sort of lay down many so you get a bigger effect. It's not like the Americans want just one can stun attack there for a brief moment. Looks like they're probably going to try and bait it in, then of course pelt it with a grenade assault. There we go, there we go. Now he goes for the regular ones. He should go for the anti-tank grenade assault. I mean, it costs the same, but there's a lot more grenades involved. There's a lot more grenades involved. Of course, they don't just got the target, but again, you get sort of get a lot of them to hit. You know, you're going to do a lot more damage. So I think that's a bit of a miss there. Bit of a miss there. Skillpix T-34 almost flanking about there. Go a bit too far there. Can't need to rush up. More PTS fire there. There's the Tiger T. I think the T-34 is go. There goes damage engine though. Damage engine. Almost got the T-34 almost 52 though. Almost 52. Increased rate of fire. Conscious they're all breaking. We got an aim toward covering up here, showing the T-34 can't easily covered there by any other infantry. Good job there by Dots. And there you go, Tiger destroys the main gun on the T-34-76. Sliver of health left though, sliver of health left here though for Dots. You can't push it too far ahead either. And there you go, T-34 6 cooked up. Russische Panzer kaputt. Die mod snipers if they continue to drain away at the Germans. 9 and 10 kills. Could see a wipe there, could see a wipe here. No, Dodge is not careful. There we go, Grenadier squad annihilated. Utterly. Fuel polymath being lost again, though of course he's already lost the cut-off there.
That's the last one.
Dot should consider some more pioneers to actually help repair his Tiger, and that's otherwise going to take quite a bit of while there, which could actually give Skillpix a chance of bringing out some arm before that's finished off and maybe sort of knock out the Tiger. Also got the northern point to help by the MG42 still. The ship though has been abandoned for the time being here as a fortification of the Wehrmacht.
The enemy is down to 200 points.
Points not looking good there for Skillpix either. MD crew there being sniped out.
Sniper standing.
Conscious being ahead there.
Forces are neutralizing a sector.
MG42 being pushed back. Engineers pushing forward against the other MG42, and there you go. Encountering quite the obstacle. It's enough, despite all the MG42s we're seeing from Dots there, he's not, you know, very heavy on using incendiary armor. He's a bit surprised considering another player we saw recently, of course, you know, Cobra with his, you know, veteran MG42s was using quite aggressively. Despite having actually more MG42s, Jot seems to sort of bit, you know, lax on the incendiary armor-piercing rounds part. He's actually got plenty of ammunition. He's really doing a lot of good there with all those people there. Oh, good lord! A huge horde of conscripts just roaring. And there he goes, pelting it with anti-tank, but again, not the assault, just sort of goes for the regular ones. So you're trying to sort of damage engine first, then sort of pelt it for the regular ones. I mean, really, they can do a lot of goods there. I mean, they do a lot more damage if they penetrate overall. And again, you can end up, you know, popping 6 of those. I think that's a bit of a missed situation there for Skillpix, particularly with the first chance that he had with it being stunned there. So he's, you know, not necessarily helping himself too much. The MG42 could be cleared up, You got 2 snipers there coming from the north, but 1 sniper. The other one's back at the base, they're being healed up. MG42 goes back to his head fighting as well. Like machining give it. MG42, there you go. Another pioneer squad by the head. Got munitions cashing out for Dots. Where Skillpix has yet to lay down a single cache. So 3 fuel caches and 1 munitions cache. That is a lot of caches there. He's also got a lot of munitions. I mean, really, a bit of tactical movement I think would be good, or just using relief infantry.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Tiger, of course, did get knocked out in the end. But of course, Dots here with all the caches he's got, he's quickly on the route for another Tiger tank already. I mean, that regard, he's sort of rather future-proofed himself quite nicely compared to Skillpix, who's having a harder time gaining any fuel, and of course has done much to secure any sort of long-term fuel supply through other means.
We are down to 100 points.
I mean, there's a Tiger there to sort of be salvaged, there's a T-34 there and a T-34 there. I mean, that's actually quite a bit of manpower fuel. I mean, in theory, with the Tiger there and the 2 T-34s, there might actually be a chance of actually getting enough resources for a new T-34. At least close to it. In that regard, it does seem like Skillpix is just sort of focused more on the, you know, more flashy abilities like the PTRS, and rather forgetting some of the other abilities which do pack a bit of a punch. I mean, it's great to see them use the light anti-tank map, but still, the anti-tank grenade assault and the engineer salvage kits are actually pretty good themselves.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
Well, a bit disappointing. We got T-31. Oh, he's going to wreck another wreck.
Supply sector under attack.
T-34 moving up to engage the MG42. Clear it up. Maybe not pulled back there with the person who's going to use before. I mean, in that regard, Dots could have, you know, used tactical moves to quickly sprint up and clear it out, and or damage it. Or then before setting up, the incendiary rounds would be good. Incendiary rounds would be good. Another Tiger called in there. Another Tiger. T-34 moving ahead here. And we got PTOs just constantly singing out there. Against the MD crew, there needs to be careful. While the second Tiger up the 5 advances, I could also try and call in the close air support here. I mean, there's no anti-aircraft there, and of course, you can also shoot at infantry, unlike the American rocket strafing round. Bernard River there on the run. Interesting enough, there's been no real telemines here from Dots either. The negative engaged by the Tiger. Almost got the empty bunker, almost got it. We got a console thing about. They could try and get a few point there. Anti-tank grenade there, fails to penetrate. Explosives rear. Big reach there, we got the MB42 bunker up north, they're covering up as well. Still, we are seeing Skillpix here now having some good progress despite everything. But there we go, grenade assault. Finally, in this case, of course, you have to remember, he does the target. I mean, it's something that works actually quite good there with the stun mines to get it. And then, of course, those 5 seconds you got there before it sort of wakes up again, you can sort of pelt it with as many grenades as you can. Alright, he's increasing his ability to use it, but again, I really would like to spin the salvage kit, so I'm trying to save up here for an anti-tank bombing run, so I'm trying to hit that off. More consequence here. Looks like the rifle corps is out of ideas, just throwing as many men as they can at the tank, hoping to drown it that way. Pioneers rushing forwards, taking quite a few losses there to the snipers. To Heckenschützen. Another Pioneer down there, Heinz, forced to leave all of his comrades behind there. In the ground. Tiger there, not being repaired, instead sort of pushes forwards. Clearly not too worried about all those communist anti-tank rifles. Still very aggressive, unfortunate play from Dots, very aggressive. Incendiary round should be a good choice, incendiary round should be a good choice. Still reluctant to use it, it seems. Despite again having a huge load of inches, a huge load. More company in again, more anti-tank grenades there. Down to half health though, down to half health. Shots plinking away there. No shots failing to penetrate. Single shot through that does make it through once in a while. They're going to put it up there. He actually had used incendiary rounds this time around, it seems, though probably not without actually hitting anything. T-34 doing repair. No additional engineers there for Skillpix, getting a second T-34-76. Might have a chance of getting the Tiger that can sort of hit it from the right angle, because he could swarm it from behind and sort of knock it out that way. So of course have to see what happens there. 6 counter swords is a lot, and again it's sort of interesting. I mean, despite having all the infantry, it's not quite getting that much traction versus all the 74-2 plus of course the Tiger here. More mines going up there, more heading northwards to get the fuel point there, away from the Russians. Nego counters encounter there with MB42. Almost all of them are now eventually 2. One close eventually 3. Nego targeting towards that again by the PTRSs. And of course the MB42s they end up saving the day a bit. There we go, second T-34-76 arrives for the Soviet Union. Break through the fascist lines and break their backs. There we go, veteran fever about to get knocked out by the T-34-76 who's not careful. So he's bringing up their conscripts absolutely pinned to the ground there, snipers being sort of sniped away. 22 and 17 kills, virtually to both. Definitely helpful there for them, not so much for the Germans. No infantry left by way here for Dots. He's basically just relying on Pioneers and MD42s at the moment. That's a bit risky, that's a bit risky. Comes there being forced back by the Tiger. Basically 2 bunched up, they're making themselves a very easy target. And the MD42, surprised enough, has not retreated anytime soon, but there you go. Finally on the run there, from all those Soviet tanks. Skillpix striking a bit more once more. He's getting 6 counter score again. No consideration, but maybe some fuel cash. They're not even sort of just cover the cut-off point. Or additional engineers sort of help with the repair of tanks. And again, a salvage can sort of gain some salvage.
Fresh meat has arrived. Fresh conscripts have arrived. Tiger.
Replacement grenades there for Dots. Interesting. He's got so much munition. We're not seeing any relief infantry either. I mean, they're disappointed here by some of the dogs. Oh, we've got something being called in. That's just still a close air support. The Luftwaffe is on the move. Head support. The Corps of Tongue. There we go. Kanonenvogel opens up. Gets some hit down the T-34-6, but nothing huge. Nothing huge. Tie continues. It's vexed run by the T-34. Needs to get away. Needs to get away. Sniper clearing up the attendant troops. Almost got the T-34-6. He's also getting close to calling in another Tiger. Looks looks like he's getting ready to make another pass here against the advancing communist swords. And there you go, Country taking a few nasty hits there, getting some pressure in the process, MD42 joining as well. Incendiary rounds would be good. There we go, 2 incendiary rounds have been used on the T-Fed or MD42. Targeting, but can he against as he just sort of tries to brute force his way through. No real attempt at flank through, and again, he needs more units, T-Fed probably push back halfway to victory too. Mrs. Cass almost cleared out as well. Skillpix just throwing more men into the meat grinder in the hopes of basically causing it to malfunction, it seems. And there we go. Cannon full caught a T-34 there and knocked it out. Quite a blow there to Skillpix, and there we go. A second Tiger has arrived. I do think he might sort of be able to do a bit more damage with some more Panther Force or something to support the Tigers rather than just relying solely on Tigers after that first Panther 4. Plus, you know, a bit more uses of his stocks and abilities I think would also done quite good. I mean, so far he's basically just used it for the Tigers and a single to be close air support. I do feel like that's a bit neglectful and not too efficient. He's actually getting an M3A1 now. Wonder what Skillpix is thinking of that one. MD4 took a bit of trouble with the snipers again. You got the Tigers there on the hunt.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
No engineers, no salvage kits. Come on, Skillpix.
We are losing territory.
There you go. T-34 on top. There's 2 Tigers into his line of sight there. Almost got T-34, almost got it. There we go, splits them up. T-34 trying to escape there, and instead knocked out there by the Tiger, knocked out. And with that, Skillpix does not have a lot of. He's got basically only infantry at his probably versus 2 Tigers. Of course, he's got a lot of PTRSs. But there's a little what they can do versus all those Tigers from the front, and as he goes, get flanked with some surprise a lot of grenades. It's not going to much effect now, it's just basically a slaughter here. As they're being herded forwards into the line of fire. There you go, Victory 2, increasing accuracy and range on the Tiger there. So many Russians there being absolutely massacred there. Not really much hope left here for Skillpix. The Tiger crew at this point is practically singing Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. Drown out the screams of all the Russians they're killing. There you go, another Kanonenvogel run there versus the Soviet base. There we go, heavy casualties inflicted.
The enemy is taking our territory.
And there we go, game over, game over. A loss here for Skillpix, a victory for Dots and Deutschland. An interesting game in many regards, and we saw some heavy MD42 play there. I think it would have been a bit aggressive with the incendiary rounds, but it was very interesting play there. Maintained good map control there versus the others. Infantry heavy play there from Skillpix. Sort of kept him sort of under pressure, kept him contained, suffered some mistakes there due to some reckless play, but after sort of the initial few mistakes, he sort of rather corrected his play then, sort of make sure he wasn't so easily sort of, you know, swarmed by Skillpix. That was actually quite nicely done there. The quick armor rush there was also good. I think it would have been a bit faster there versus Skillpix. Of course, all the cash has certainly also helped out a bit. I would have liked to see more of the doctrine though, you know, some tactical moon I think could have allowed him to be more aggressive with his MD42s. Relief infantry would give him more infantry as well. I think, you know, some more stood closer at an earlier juncture. But beyond that, you know, nicely played there, and certainly differently played. For Skillpix, I mean, again, some, you know, I mean, he relied a bit too much on conscripts, no stuffing. For example, he could have added in a few flamethrowers or something else. And apart from, we've actually seen some mortars there with smoke screens, sort of, you know, stop the MD42s from being too much of a menace there to Skillpix, rather than, you know, what they were allowed to sort of quickly hold down large conscript forces there. He should also put himself a bit more into some of the ability, and again, use some engineer salvage kits. He should definitely have more engineers sort of quickly repair the T-34s in that regard. Instead, they ended up having a long period of time there where they weren't really on the battlefield. But again, had he had salvage kits, he could have gotten a lot more resources back much quicker, and probably then way slowly tip things more in his favour versus Skillpix. I definitely think that was a bit of a missed opportunity there by Skillpix. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you got some ideas from it, because I think this was a rather different match. I do think there's a lot there to learn from. And if you did, feel free to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send a new plan to find some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dang. Cheers, and thank you for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye!